Henderson. Bensound.com. Bensound.com. Henderson.com. Bensound.com.
What's up, Jays, and happy Thursday. I'm Tishan Alexander, and today is October 17th, 2024.
And I'm Troy Jones, here to give you a sports show filled with information you won't want to miss. Today is an early release day. Due to the parent-teacher conferences, classes are only 30 minutes short, and we have no school on Friday.
I'm hyped to have this 3-day weekend. To start the show, we will head over to reporter Hallie Gravatt, where she will go over this week's packed sports report. Some exciting news ahead, so make sure to sit back, relax,
and enjoy the show, because this is KLHS Sports Edition.
A lot of sports are taking action this week as the seasons are wrapping up.
That is right, Tishan. Our Lady J softball is getting ready for their first district game, as they are set to play home versus Oak Park at 6.
I will be definitely attending that game, so that will be a fun matchup. Good luck to our Lady Jays and go dominate. Now let's shift it over to some announcements. Next Friday, our LHS marching band is getting ready to perform their final halftime show. The band just finished second overall, with the drumline taking first place. The band are getting ready to perform at the Royal Regiment Invitational. They will perform this Saturday, so if you plan on watching it, admission cost is $3 for students and $5 for adults. Next, the cross-country team took on the KC Cross Country Classics. The men's varsity got things going as they took third overall, with Patrick Cleary placing 6th and Todd Yates finishing in 10th. On the women's side, the Lady Jays finished inside the top 10. They finished at 7th overall, with Lily Hertz placing 7th placing 7th. Great finish by the Jays. Next up for them is conference. On Saturday, the Jays will head to Kearney to take on the Suburban Red Conference. So good luck to all of our runners.
To prepare ourselves for conference this week, we've been tapering our workouts and making sure that our legs are ready and fresh for conference. And we've also been taking our recovery really easily and doing our stretches and all the stuff we need to do to keep our legs fresh for conference.
As you all know, tonight we play Oak Park. If you're planning on going to the game, there are a few things you should know about getting into it. First of all, Liberty and Oak Park students will only be allowed at the game. Be sure to bring your student ID as they will be checking them at the front door. Moving on, a new issue of the Bell newspaper came out yesterday. There are many great stories in the issue. The article Leading the Flock, reported by Cora, is a great article on fall sports. Talent in the Cleats, reported by Lennon Camara, is an article about freshman Tucker Thurston and his story about his soccer career. Those aren't the only great stories in the issue, so be sure to pick up a copy and check it out for yourself. That is all for the announcements we have today. Now let's take it over to Hadley for some updates on recent fall sports.
Hey Jays, I'm Hadley Gravatt here to give you your weekly sports report update. All of our fall sports are coming to an end in the next few weeks, but that doesn't mean they didn't have some great moments. Let's have a look at a few. Starting off with football, last week on October 11th, we had an unfortunate loss to Blue Springs South, 41-24. Even though we had an unfortunate loss, our Jays had some fantastic moments throughout the game. On the first drive of the game, senior Jackson Hicks had a nice 1-yard rush to find the end zone, putting the Jays up 7-6. And it didn't stop there. In the third quarter, he also had a huge gain for 42 yards to find the end zone once again, making the score 27-17 Blue Springs South. Finally, he found the end zone one more time on a nice 13-yard pass completion from junior Connor Hatfield. Overall, the Jays had a total of 200 yards rushing, and they passed for 143 yards. Then, junior kicker Lincoln DeWiggy also had something to talk about, having a 22-yard field goal late in the second quarter. Overall, the football team had a hard game, but couldn't quite come out on top. Tomorrow they will take on Oak Park at Oak Park High School. The theme is Pink Out and the gates open at 6 p.m. Make sure you have your student ID or you won't be let into the game. Next, our Lady Jays tennis team finished off their season. Last week they played against Park Hill. It was their senior night and they won the match 9-0, which meant they went 5-0 in conference, which make them the KC Red Conference champions. Last Friday, they also had Class 3 District 8 girls tennis individual tournament right here at LHS. Congratulations to senior Kylie Hill and sophomore Ava Ford for placing third in doubles, Sydney Chambers and Corinne Court as they punched their ticket to state, placing second overall in doubles, and finally sophomore Ava Beltran also going to state, winning her singles tournament 2-0. Then this past week, they played in the Class 3 District 8 team tournament and came out on top for the third year in a row. Our golf team also came out on top, winning KC Red Conference on Monday, October 7th. Congratulations to senior Chloe Johnson and sophomore Courtney Bowman for being named Varsity All-Conference. And also a huge shout out to senior Jalen Harris and sophomore Electra Looney for being named Honorable Mention. Moving on to last Friday, all 5 varsity golfers made it to state because they took second in the Class 4 District 4 golf tournament as a team.
Our team is most excited to just play the course and potentially place as a team. We're focusing on skills to play the state course how we want to.
State will be played on November 21st and 22nd in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Finally, the volleyball team traveled to Springfield, Missouri this past weekend to compete in the Ozarks tournament. On the first day, they beat both Ozarks and Springfield Catholic in 3 sets. On day 2, they beat Jefferson City and Eureka in only 3 sets, and finally lost to Nixa. On Tuesday, they played Park Hill and won in 3 sets. Tonight, the Lady Jays will take on Park Hill South at home at 6:30. This game could be an indicator of the conference championship, and it's their last regular season game of the year. Well, Jays, that ends our weekly sports report. Good luck to all of our teams as they either head into districts or state. But until next time, this has been Hadley Gravatt reporting for KLHS.
Thank you, Hadley, for the sports report. Now, Troy, there's no school on Friday, but it's still game day for the Jays.
That is right, T-Sean. The Jays play away at Oak Park at 7. Don't forget the theme is pink out, and be sure to show out to the game.
With that, our show is now coming to an end, so please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Make sure to follow all of our social media at KLHS_Jays for any and all updates on everything LHS. A big thank you to all of our viewers who tuned in, and another thanks to our behind-the-scenes crew who made this show possible.
Don't forget to tune into all of our shows at 129 daily. Until the next time, this has been Troy Jones
and T-Sean Alexander. Have a tenacious Thursday, Jays.